When Elegbara had to do perform IFA, prayer, Iwori Meyi, IFA ni kafirifun Elegba, Obatala ati Ṣàngó egun babare. Offering, 1 white rooster, 5 coconuts, 5 peppers, a trap, an arrow, a hen's egg, many sticks, jutia and smoked fish, bee honey, roasted corn, a lot of money. Story along this path, Elegba lived with his father, who was an Awo named Omo Nifa, and lived in the land of IFA. The father was worried about his son, for he wanted to consecrate him in IFA before dying, that is, to make him a babalawo just like him. One day, Igwo Omo Nifa called his son and said, "I am sick and going to die, and what I wanted to do for you, I won't be able to. But always remember that you must perform IFA so that you can save yourself and all your children. The day you meet Ṣàngó, tell him who your father was. He will give you a great secret, so you can have command, power, and stability." Elegba became an orphan and began to face many hardships and calamities on earth. He always moved from one town to another without stability or control. One day, he met Obatala, threw himself at his feet, and said, "My father, why is everything difficult for me and I lead such unbearable life without having stability, tranquility, and happiness?" Obatala, seeing Elegba kneeling before him, placed his hand on his head and said, "Baba Olofin Omo Elegba, Baba Olofin Omo Dide Ekyoba, Baba Olofin Kwelini Elegba." Elegba stood up and hugged Obatala, and he told him, "Your father, Awo Omo Nifa, always wanted you to be a babalawo just like him, yet you have not bothered to follow his example. That is why you will not have happiness or tranquility. Go and see Òrúnmìlà on my behalf. But when you arrive, tell him to feed your father's spirit first, and then tell you what you must do." Òrúnmìlà welcomed him and fed 1 white rooster to the spirit of Awo Omo Nifa, then anointed Elegba's head with coconut and said, "This was done by your father's spirit, so you will always remember him and call him thus. Egon Belakun Lon Egun Baba Moa Belakun Lona." And afterward he consecrated him in IFA. Elegba Awo Omo Nifa was very happy and promised Òrúnmìlà and his father's spirit that he would carry on the religion as his father and Òrúnmìlà did. Elegba returned to the earth where he lived with his father in IFA, and he began to spread the religion, had children, but noticed that he had no support from his own or from his town, where he abandoned his land, experiencing the same in other lands he passed through, coming to doubt everyone. And in that circumstance, he remembered the call that Òrúnmìlà taught him to call his father, and kneeling down, he made it, and his father's spirit appeared and said, "Son, take 2 quails and give them to Ṣàngó when you go out on the road, and you will meet him. Thus, he will give you the power you need." Elegba Awo Omo Nifa went out on the road and was singing, "Baba Tenife Ṣàngó Omo Nifa Awo Omoni Bawa Olofin." Suddenly, he found himself in a field where much orosun and pumpkins were planted, and Ṣàngó appeared to him and said, "Why do you call me?" To which Elegba said, "My father was Awo Omo Nifa, and he told me to tell you when I found you." And Ṣàngó then said, "I knew about you because Òrúnmìlà told me, but never stray from your father's spirit, nor from Òrúnmìlà, so that everything goes well for you and all yours." And he handed over 2 quails and continued saying, "Ṣàngó, see that pumpkin field in Orozuz? It will serve to make your ashe, so that you dominate, are respected, and stabilize yourself. And I give you this great secret of mine, which I will consecrate with the spirit of your father, Òrúnmìlà, and Osanyan. And then you place it to live together with your IFA, where every time you feed your IFA, it will eat this great secret that I give you. And you will call it Osha Ori Omo Nifa, and never give it to anyone, nor tell its name to anyone, including yours. And when you die, it goes with you, you dress it with mariwo, and only take it off when you go to feed it. This will carry on the right the Oshe, and on the left the rooster, which you will always give to your father's spirit."